Hi everyone, Monisha here. In this video, I will be completing exercise 10.1 of quadratic equations. So in this exercise, two mains are there. In the first main, few questions will be given where we need to simplify it into an equation so that we need to find out in the end whether it is a quadratic equation or not. And in the second main, statement problem will be given. Again, we need to simplify it and reduce it into the form of an equation to find out whether it is quadratic equation or not. This is one of the easiest exercise. I hope you will understand all the concepts clearly. Please watch till the end and don't stop in the middle. And this is one of the very important chapter. Quadratic equation usually comes for 8 marks. So hope you will understand this. Let us start the session. Moving on to exercise 10.1 of quadratic equation. So in the first main, we need to find out whether the given equation is a quadratic equation or not. Okay. Here, the first question is x plus 1 whole square is equal to 2 into x minus 3. X plus 1 whole square is equal to 2 into x minus 3. We need to simplify it and reduce it into an equation so that it has to be a quadratic equation or not. We have to find it out. Okay. So here first x plus 1 whole square. It is in the form a plus b whole square. Okay, so a plus b whole square formula is a square plus b square plus 2ab. So in the same way, we need to expand this term. Okay, so x plus 1 whole square can be written as x square plus 1 square plus 2 into a means x, b means 1 is equal to, we need to multiply this. 2 into x is 2x minus 2 3s are 6. So x square will become x square itself. 1 square is also equal to 1 plus 2 into x into 1 is 2x is equal to 2x minus 6. Here 2x get cancels. So remaining x square plus 1. So I will shift this minus 6 this side. It will become plus 6 is equal to 0. So x square plus 7 is equal to 0. We know that x square, if it is x square, then the equation will become a quadratic equation. The x coefficient is 0 here. Okay, so x square plus 7 is equal to 0 is a quadratic equation. So we can write it here. Therefore, it is a QE. QE is the abbreviation form of quadratic equation. Okay, so short form of a quadratic equation. So moving on to the second problem. The second problem is x square minus 2x is equal to minus 2 into 3 minus x. X square minus 2x is equal to minus 2 into 3 minus x. Okay. So x square minus 2x. Here minus 2 into 3 minus 6 minus into minus plus 2 into x is 2x. Next I will shift the whole term this side. It will become x square minus 2x. So minus 6 will become plus 6 and plus 2x will become minus 2x is equal to 0. So x square here minus 2x minus 2x. So I will be grouping the x variable together. Plus 6 is equal to 0. X square minus into minus. So like sign means we need to add it. So it will become 2x plus 2x 4x and the sign will be minus itself. Plus 6 is equal to 0. So x square minus 4x plus 6 is equal to 0. It is in the form of ax square plus bx plus c. Therefore, it is a quadratic equation. Okay, this is also a QE. Next, moving on to the third problem. The third question is x minus 2, x plus 1 is equal to x minus 1 and x plus 3. Okay, so x minus 2, x plus 1 is equal to x minus 1 into x plus 3. We need to multiply both side by side. Okay, here x into x plus 1 minus 2 into x plus 1 is equal to x into x plus 3 minus 1 into x plus 3. So next we need to multiply this. X into x is x square plus 1 into x 1x minus 2 into x minus 2x minus into plus minus 2 ones are 2. Here x into x, x square, plus x into 3, 3x. Here minus 1 into x is minus 1x, minus into plus, minus 1 3s are 3. So here plus x square and plus x square get cancels. Why? Because if I shift it this side, it will become minus x square. So minus x square and plus x square becomes 0. So we can cancel it here itself. Okay. Next is plus into minus is minus. We need to subtract this because both has x variable. So minus 2x plus 1x is minus 1x, minus 2 I will be writing as it is. 3x minus 1x is 2x, minus 3 I will be writing as it is. Okay. Next I will be shifting this number to right hand side. So it will become 0 is equal to 2x. I will be shifting minus 1x to this side. It will become plus 1x. Minus 3 as it is. I will be shifting minus 2 to this side. It will become plus 2. Okay. So it will become 2x plus 1x is 3x, minus and plus will become, we need to subtract it. 3 minus 2 is 1, larger number sign, 3x minus 1. So it is 3x minus 1 is equal to 0. We know that quadratic equation will always be in the form of ax square plus bx plus c. The highest degree should be 2. Here the highest degree is 1. Therefore, it is not a quadratic equation. Okay. Therefore, it is not a QE. It is not a quadratic equation. So next, moving on to the fourth problem. So fourth problem is x minus 3, 2x plus 1 is equal to x into x plus 5. So x minus 3, 2x plus 1 is equal to x into x plus 5. So we need to multiply this x into 2x plus 1 and minus 3 into 2x plus 1 is equal to x into x, x square plus x into 5 is 5x. So x into 2x is 2x square plus 1 into x is 1x minus 3 2s are 6x minus into plus minus 3 1s are 3. So I'll be shifting this x square plus 5x also to the left hand side. It will become minus x square and minus 5x is equal to 0. Here I will be grouping all the numbers according to their degrees. Okay. So 2x square and minus x square. Next is plus 1x, minus 6x and minus 5x. All have x coefficient. Next is minus 3 is equal to 0. So it will become 2x square minus x square is x square. So minus into minus plus. So we'll write it once again. So we need to add it. So 11x, larger number sign is minus. So minus 3 is equal to 0. So it will become x square. So plus into minus minus, 11 minus 1 is 10, larger number sign is minus. So minus 10x minus 3 is equal to 0. Therefore, it is a quadratic equation. It is a quadratic equation. I hope you understood this. Moving on to the fifth problem. The fifth sub question is 2x minus 1 into x minus 3 is equal to x plus 5 into x minus 1. Okay. So 2x minus 1, x minus 3 is equal to x plus 5 into x minus 1. So we need to separately multiply all these terms here. So 2x into x minus 3 minus 1 into x minus 3 is equal to x into x minus 1 plus 5 into x minus 1. So 2x into x will become 2x square minus 2 3s are 6x minus 1 into x is minus 1x minus into minus plus 1 3s are 3. Here x into x, x square minus 1 into x is 1x plus 5 into x is 5x plus into minus minus 5 1s are 5. Next I will shift all these things. So first we need to do this calculation. Minus into minus is plus. We need to add these two things. So 6x plus 1x is 7x. Larger number sign is minus here. Plus 3 write as it is. X square minus into plus is minus. So 5x minus 1x is 4x. Larger number sign is plus. minus 5. Next I will be shifting everything to the left hand side. So 2x square, next minus x square, minus 7x. When I shift 4x here, it will become minus 4x plus 3. When I shift minus 5 to this side, it will become plus 5 is equal to 0. So 2x square minus x square is 1x square, minus into minus plus, 7 plus 4 is 11x. Larger number sign is minus. Both are addition, so we need to add it, that is plus 8 is equal to 0. Since it is in the form of quadratic equation, that is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, then therefore it is a QE. So moving on to the sixth problem. So sixth problem is x square plus 3x plus 1 is equal to x minus 2 whole square. So x square plus 3x plus 1 is equal to, so this is in the form of a minus b whole square formula. So a minus b whole square is a square plus b square minus 2ab. So in the place of a we can write x, in the place of b we can write 2. Okay, so x square plus 2 square minus 2, a is x and b is 2. Okay, so next x square plus 3x plus 1 is equal to x square plus 2 square is 4 minus 2 2s are 4x. Here x square get cancels. I will be shifting everything to the left hand side, so it will become plus 4x plus 1 and minus 4 is equal to 0. So 3x plus 4x is 7x, plus into minus minus, 4 minus 1 is 3, larger number sign is minus here. So it is 7x minus 3, which is not in the form of a quadratic equation, because in a quadratic equation the highest degree should be 2. Therefore it is not a QE. So next, moving on to the seventh problem. Seventh problem. It is x plus 2 whole cube is equal to 2x into x square minus 1. So here there is a plus b whole cube formula we can apply for this term. Okay, so a plus b whole cube is a cube plus b cube plus 3ab into a plus b. So in this form we need to substitute this. Okay, so instead of x plus 2 whole cube we can write it as x cube, that is a cube b cube plus 3ab into a plus b. So in the place of a we need to substitute x, in the place of b we need to substitute 2, is equal to 2x into x square is 2x cube minus 2x into 1 is 2x. So x cube plus 2 cube is, we have to multiply 2 3 times. So 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, plus 3 2s are 6x into x plus 2 is equal to 2x cube minus 2x. So x cube plus 8 plus 6x into x is 6x square plus 6x into 2 is 12x. I will be shifting it this side. So before that we have to write it one more time. So next shift it, the terms which are in the right side to left hand side. So it will become x cube minus 2x cube plus 8 plus 6x square plus 12x and minus plus 4x. Sorry, when I shift 2x to this, it will become plus 2x is equal to 0. So here x cube and 1x cube minus 2x cube is minus 1x cube plus 6x square. The second degree is only one term here, so just write 6x square as it is. Next 12x plus 2x is 14x. A constant term is there, that is only 8 is equal to 0. So here the highest degree is 3 and it is not in the form of a quadratic equation. Therefore, it is not a QE. It is not a QE. Moving on to the last problem of the first main. In the first main there are 8 problems, 8 sub questions. So this will be the last sub question. That is x cube minus 4x square minus x plus 1 is equal to x minus 2 whole cube. X cube minus 4x square minus x plus 1 is equal to x minus 2 whole cube. So x cube minus 4x square minus x plus 1 is equal to, so this is again in the form of a plus b whole cube formula. Okay, so we can substitute it into that form, a cube. So here it is a plus b, here it is a minus b. Okay, so a minus b whole cube, a minus b whole cube will be in the form of a cube minus b cube minus 3ab into a minus b. Okay, everything you have to write it minus in the case of a minus b whole cube, and everything you have to write in the plus form if it is a plus b whole cube. Okay, so a cube minus b cube minus 3ab into a minus b. So x cube minus 4x square minus x plus 1, right as it is, x cube minus 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 3 2s are 6x into x minus 2. Here both x cube get cancels. Minus 4x square minus x plus 1 is equal to, here minus 8 minus into plus minus 6x into x is 6x square, minus into minus is plus, 6x into 2 is 12x. Okay, next we need to shift all the terms in the right hand side to left hand side. So I'll be shifting 6x square first. So when I shift minus 6x square this side, it will become plus 6x square, right, minus 4x square as it is. So next is minus x. Next I'll be shifting minus 12x to this side, it will become, sorry, plus 12x will become minus 12x. Next is plus 1 and minus it will become plus 8. Okay, so 6x square, 4x square, minus x, 12x, 1 and 8. Okay. So 6x square minus 4x square is 2x square. Here minus into minus plus, so 12 plus x is 13x. Larger number sign is minus, plus both are like sign, so we need to add it. 8 plus 1 is 9, larger number sign is plus. So 2x square minus 13x plus 9 is equal to 0, which is in the form of ax square plus bx plus c formula. Therefore it is a quadratic equation. I hope you understood this. So this factorization is very important problem. So they will be giving only one problem of this kind. You need to just simplify it and reduce it into a form of an equation, and you have to find it out whether it is a quadratic equation or not. If a equation has a second degree, then it is said to be a quadratic equation. Simply if the answer comes like 2x square is equal to 0 also, it is a quadratic equation. Whereas in that case, so this both the term will become 0. Okay. If there is no second degree means it is not a quadratic equation. I hope you understood this. Moving on to the second main. The second main is represent the following situation in the form of a quadratic equation. Here we don't have to solve the entire problem. We need to reduce the problem into a form such that it has to become a form of a quadratic equation. That is, it has to become a form of ax square plus bx plus c. Okay. So here the area of a rectangular plot is 528 meters square. So area of a rectangular plot is given. That is, area is equal to 528 meter square. The length of a plot is 1 more than twice its breadth. We need to find the length and breadth. Here length and breadth both are not given. So let breadth be x. Okay, breadth be x. Here the length is what they have given, breadth is x, which is equal to b. Okay, so b is breadth, which is equal to x. So we will write it in this form, that is, so breadth b is equal to x. Okay, let this breadth b is equal to x. Don't write this. Okay, so let breadth b is equal to x. Okay, x or x units. So next what they have given, the length is, so length is taken as L here. Okay, so this length is 1 more than, 1 more means we have to put a plus sign. Okay, 1 more than twice its breadth. Okay, so breadth we have already taken it as x, so it is twice than the breadth, which is 1 more than twice its breadth. So this is the value for length. So now it is a rectangular plot, so we have to know the area of a rectangle, right? So area of rectangle is equal to length into breadth. Here area of rectangle is given as 528 meter square, right? 528 meter square. Here length is given as 2x plus 1 and breadth is x. Okay, so 528 is equal to 2x into x is 2x square plus x into 1 is x. So now I will shift this 528 to right hand side. It will become 2x square plus x. So it will become minus 528 is equal to 0. Okay, so it is in the form ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Therefore, it is a quadratic equation. So we have to reduce the sum into a form of a quadratic equation. I hope you understood this. Moving on to the second question. The second question is, the product of two consecutive positive integers is 306. We need to find the integers. Okay. Here, the product of two consecutive means one after the other. But we don't know which number is that. Okay. If the first number is 1, then the next number would be 2, right? So 1 and 2 has a difference of only 1. So the two consecutive numbers will be having a difference of only 1. Therefore, let the two consecutive numbers be x and x plus 1. We don't know which number is that. If the first number is 6, then 6 plus 1 is 7. This would be a two consecutive. The number which comes one after the other is called as consecutive positive integers. Okay. So next, what they have given in the question, the product of two consecutive positive integers. Okay. Product means multiplication. The product of two consecutive positive integers is 306. We need to reduce it into a form of a quadratic equation if it happens. Okay. So x into x is x square plus x into 1 is x is equal to 306. So x square plus x. So I will be shifting this 306 this side. So minus 306. So this is in the form of ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. So if it is in the form of this, then this is a quadratic equation. I hope you understood this. Moving on to the third problem. Here Rohan's mother's age is 26 years older than Rohan. Okay, we don't know the present age of Rohan here. So let age of Rohan be x. Okay, we don't know the exact age of Rohan, so let it be x here. Here Rohan's mother is 26 years older than him. So Rohan's mother is 26 years older than him. Okay, so since Rohan's age is x, Rohan's mother is plus 26 than Rohan. Okay, this is the age of Rohan's mother. Okay, so now the product of the ages in years, 3 years from now. 3 years from now means after 3 years. After 3 years, so Rohan's age will become, so Rohan's present age is x, so after 3 years it will become x plus 3, right? So and mother's age is, so mother's present age is x plus 26, so after 3 years it will be x plus 29. Okay, so this is the age of Rohan and his mother after 3 years. So the product of the ages after 3 years from now will be 360. So after 3 years, if we multiply their ages, it will become 360. So that is x plus 3 into x plus 29 is equal to 360. We need to multiply and find it out whether it will comes in a form of a quadratic equation. Okay, x into x plus 29 plus 3 into x plus 29 is equal to 360. So x into x is x square plus 29x plus 3x plus 29 3s are 3 9s are 27, 3 2s are 6, 7 8. So minus 360 is equal to 0. So x square 32x, 29 plus 3 32x. So here we need to subtract it. 360 minus 87. So it will become 273. So it is minus 273 is equal to 0. So it is in the form of ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Therefore, it is a quadratic equation. I hope you understood this. Moving on to the last sub question of this session. A train travels a distance of 480 km at a uniform speed. We don't know the value of a speed here. So let the speed be x. Okay, and total distance traveled by train is equal to 480 km. We know a formula in physics, that is speed is equal to distance by time. Okay, here time and speed we don't know. So since we have taken speed is equal to x, we can interchange that time is equal to distance by speed. Okay, so here a train travels a distance of 480 km at a uniform speed. Okay, so a train travels so we can write it as time taken by a train to travel. Okay, time taken by a train to travel is equal to, first is 480 km by x is speed. Okay, so next, if the speed has been 8 km per hour less. Okay, so the next time taken will what happen is, if the speed becomes less. Okay, so time taken in the second case. So here 480 is the same distance, whereas the speed will reduce to 8 km per hour. So from initial speed, the speed will reduce to 8 km per hour. If the speed reduced to 8 km per hour than the initial speed, say if the starting speed was 20, if it is reduced by 8 km per hour means it will be 12 km per hour, right? So the initial speed was x, where if it reduced to 8 km, if it reduces from the initial speed, if it reduces to 8, then what happens? The time taken for the train to reach a distance will take 3 hours more. Okay, if the speed reduces, the train will take, the time taken will be high, right? So it will take 3 hours more to reach the usual destination. So we have to write this statement in an equation form. If the speed of a train reduces, then the usual time taken will increase us by 3 hours more. So this is the way of writing the equation. So if the speed reduces, then the usual timings, because t is equal to 480 by x, and so the time taken for usual train will become 3 hours more to reach, more time to reach. Okay, so 480 by x minus 8, I will be taking this term to this side. So 480 by x is equal to 3. Here LCM is x into x minus 8. So it will become, by cross multiplication, 480x minus 480 into x minus 8 is equal to 3. So here 480x minus 480 into x is 480x. Here minus into minus is plus, 480 into 8 is next 8 in x into x is x square minus 8x is equal to 3. Next we need to cross multiply it. Here plus 480x minus 480x get cancels, 3840. Here I will be cross multiplying it. 3 into x square minus 8x. So it will become 3840 is equal to 3 into x square is 3x square minus 8 3s are 24x. So when I shift 3840 this side, it will become 3x square minus 24x minus 3840 is equal to 0. So this is in the form ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, right? Therefore, it is a quadratic equation. So this was the last question of this session. So in this last exercise, they have given only to represent the equation in the form of a quadratic equation. They have not told us to solve this. If they ask you to solve this, just factorize it to get the value of x. That's it. Okay. All the other steps are similar, but just we need to simplify it so that to get the value of x. That's it. Okay. I hope you understood this. Thanks for watching, and please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.